can hear me. How's it going, man?
Oh, dude, it is going. It's bright and early, just before 4:40 a.m. here in Yokohama, Japan. So, yeah, I've been on the ground for a couple of days now, at least a full
Re-
24 hours. So,
really? Dude, I didn't even know that you were actually there yet. So that's really
yeah,
exciting. I was thinking when you texted me to do this last minute episode of I was just like, man, I wonder if he's there yet. But that's actually what I was hoping for. So that's awesome. How
yeah,
was the
no,
flight?
long,
Where
long.
you so you obviously you started in Denver?
Started in Colorado Springs, flew Colorado Springs to LA, and then LA to Narita, which is one of the major airports on the outskirts of Tokyo. And then it was like a 90-minute drive from to Yokohama. So it's it was a long travel day, and the airport process um, to get into Japan is long. It's like I think we landed at 4:30, and it was at least a 3 hour process to get all of our paperwork, and like you have to pass a COVID test like when you land, and all that kind of good stuff. So that took like 3 hours, and then you gotta get your bags and then wait for your shuttle. And so I
That's
finally got to the hotel at like 9:30 at night. So it was a full. I think I started on Monday. So my flight out of Colorado Springs was 7 a.m. on Monday morning.
mhm.
So that would have been 9 a.m. Eastern time on Monday morning, and landed, and then finally got to my hotel in Yokohama at 9:30 p.m. on Tuesday night Tokyo time. So that would have been 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. So it was almost it was basically a full 24-hour travel day. So
Well,
it was
you're
long.
coming in clear. You sound great.
Oh, awesome. Good.
Yeah,
The
your connection's really good. Your signal is really good too. It's almost is this the same microphone that you use normally or?
Yeah, same microphone that I use normally. I
Hmm.
am on my phone.
Okay.
So I'm doing
It's
Zoom
different.
from my
It is
yeah,
it's a
so
little different.
doing Zoom from my phone. So I don't know
You
if we
sound
got
bassy.
better.
You sound as sexy as ever. Don't worry. Hey,
Thanks, man. No,
David
same
just
here.
said that the video actually looks even better too.
Oh wow, go
Weird.
figure.
Hey, those yeah,
iPhone can't the iPhone camera is
they got
better than my $1,600 Mac.
hey,
So
they got that thing dialed in nowadays.
I guess so. All right,
Hey man,
I guess I'm using the phone from now on.
I'm
Wow.
I'm no stranger to being held in an airport though. The first time my band went over to the UK on tour, we were actually detained in customs for like 9 hours, and they
No
almost didn't
way.
let us into the country because we didn't have the right paperwork for the tour.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, we needed all of this paperwork to say that we were going to be working there for like 7 weeks or whatever, how long we were there for,
All
and
right.
we were just told like, oh, just go and act like you're on a vacation. So we show up with like all these guitars and bags of merch and they're
Oh
like,
my
oh, like,
God.
oh, so why are you here? And we're just like, we're just gonna be, and they're like, what are you guys doing with the guitars? And we're like, just in case we want to be, strumming a few chords on the street.
Yeah,
Dude,
we
it
just
was,
want to play a little bit.
we were man,
Just
we actually almost missed our first show because we were held there for like 9 hours, and then our first show was not in London, so we had to find a hotel to stay in, and we actually ended up almost missing the first show. We showed up like right
Wow.
before stage time and just basically ran in. Like there was like all the bands had basically like, already met each other, and like they were all buddy buddy by this point, and we're just like,
Oh
hey
my
hey hey,
gosh.
we're the Americans, just let us on stage, please, quickly. It was fun.
Oh my gosh, dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean they were
no,
like,
it's
yeah, in customs they were like really being kind to us. I mean, we were playing hacky sack like for hours back there. I mean, we were just 4 idiots just basically being like, "What are we doing? Are they going to even let us in this country?" And they're like trying to take
Wow.
pictures of us because like they needed like to. I mean, I guess, they wanted to. I mean, it really felt like we were in prison. It was crazy. I mean, not that I would know what that feels like, but it felt as close to what I could imagine that would be like. And like this lady is like trying to take pictures of me, but she has no idea that I can't see. And we're just like, I don't know where the camera is, and she's trying to tell me like to look over this certain way. And all the band, we're not making it easy on them, so they're just like dying laughing. They're just laughing their asses off, and she's just like getting frustrated. Like it was a time. It was a
Oh my
time.
gosh, dude, that's crazy. Yeah. So
Yeah.
like, so I mean, dude, so like, isn't it crazy? Like we take for granted how, I mean, like we complain so much about what we have to go through in the US, but like
Hmm.
then you get overseas and like, man, they follow like all these rules and like laws to the letter.
Yeah.
Like
Hey, they're very protective of their countries.
yeah, it's crazy, man. Like there are certain like, fortunately, well, so we were told that it was going to be a fairly tight bubble event here.
Hmm.
But then we get over here and like we're allowed to like go outside of our hotel and like actually explore the area a little bit and like go and get lunch and dinner and stuff outside of our hotel, which is awesome because we weren't able to do that last year.
Uh-huh.
But like my guide and I, we did a run up on like this up on this pier because like there was like nobody there, and like we were running up there and just doing some easy like some chill like 400-meter openers, just getting our legs loose from after the whole day of flying.
Hmm.
And then we get on the athlete briefing later that night, and they're like, "Yeah, we hear that some athletes have been training up on the port, and
Uh-oh.
yeah, you can get arrested for doing that, so don't do that anymore." We're like, "Oops."
Jeez.
It's like we're just trying to stay out of
Keep
the
it
way,
to
man.
keep it
We're just
together,
trying,
Kyle.
like,
You haven't even
like
competed yet.
I know. I'm like,
You're
well,
already getting in trouble.
it's like they didn't call me out by name, but like, oh my gosh, ridiculousness,
Dude, I don't even think that is
ridiculousness.
a law. I just think they're trying to like throw some wrench into your competition because they're just worried
They
about
gotta
you.
be, gotta
They're
be,
just
man, gotta
they
be.
gotta do something to stop you.
Yeah.
Like, can you blame them, dude? So who are you over there with? How many teammates, family? Like who's your squad?
Yeah, so the squad over here, we have two coaches. My guide Zach Goodman is over here with me, um, and I think we have a total of 8 athletes over here
Okay.
from the U.S. So it's like I know two of my teammates from the training center that I live with at the training center are here, and then we have five other athletes from around the country that came out here as well. In addition to our two coaches, and we have a bike mechanic and a physio,
Hmm.
or yeah, she acts as kind of like our medical slash our medical person slash massage therapist slash
Hmm.
body worker kind of person. So I've been dealing with a little bit of a shoulder niggle. So she's been already working. She worked on me yesterday, and going to be taping my shoulder up today, and just getting me ready for the race coming up in 2 days. So
Oh wow.
yeah,
And
so
uh
it's
and
a it's
th-
just, it's actually a fairly small crew that we brought over here,
does any
but
family
it's
fly over or no?
no, man. No, this like for me, triathlon it's a work trip, man. So and dude, it's expensive to fly
For
to
sure.
to fly to Japan, and
Yeah.
just the like the procedures that you have to go through
Hmm.
um to get into Japan right now. they are like, so technically Japan isn't actually open to tourists.
Hmm.
So like, since I'm here, like I'm on a work visa here for 6 days or whatever it is, or like
You're not just trying to run on the pier like I was just trying to play guitar on
yeah,
the street.
yeah, exactly. Like, or like, so like we had to, I don't think it's technically a work visa, or
Hmm.
I don't know, but it's some type of visa that you're allowed to, like, you're allowed to come into the country, because right now Japan's not open for tourism.
Hmm.
So like any family that would have wanted to come over would have had to obtain the same visa or something, and that's just too much of a process. So yeah, my family actually they only come to a couple of, like, maybe one or two triathlons a year. Usually the ones that are in the US. So they
Were
haven't
they
been able to
were they down in
come.
Sarasota when you were down there?
They intended to come down, but they did not. They didn't come down to Sarasota. Just some, some scheduling stuff didn't work out. So I don't know.
Same here.
I don't
So
know.
I can't give them
Yeah,
too much crap, man. So because I told you I'd be there,
yeah. I
and
mean,
I
you were
also
only
let you
like,
down.
yeah, you were only like 2 hours away, man. Like, I'm like, come on, man. What the hell?
Where are they? They're in Jacksonville, right?
No, they're out in Colorado. Yeah, so
All
they're
right,
up
that's
by
all
yeah, they're up by Aspen.
right.
So
That's a little further than me.
yeah, I'm telling you, man.
Um,
I'm just giving you a hard time,
no,
man.
dude, I need a hard time. It's okay. So wait, what have your last 24 hours been like since you've been there? You said you've been out to eat. What's part of the diet 2 days out before the race?
Oh, dude, actually, um, so I don't like I while I pay attention to my diet um prior to the race, I also try to enjoy myself,
Nice.
especially when I'm here in Japan,
Yeah.
because they have a lot of really good food here.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So, although funnily enough, like I will say I do try not to eat sushi, like the days leading up to a race. Just raw food a few days before a race, it's too risky. But like Saturday post race, oh man, we are loading up on some sushi.
Man,
We're gonna have a good old time on like Saturday night. Um,
some
but
sake, some hot sake.
maybe we'll see.
Dude, they've got some
Funnily
good
enough,
whiskeys in Japan, right?
yeah, I actually, they do, like, so like I might try to talk my buddy Howie Sanborn into I might try to talk him into let's go find a bottle of whiskey to split amongst the group. The sad thing is, though, I think he and I are the only ones that drink whiskey. So
Uh-oh. Well,
it's like we would have to either get a small bottle or we'd have to get really toasted. And I flying and then like flying out the next day, like we fly out Sunday. That would not be a fun flight
oh,
home.
you'd be fine.
But no, so yesterday, man, we so our hotel breakfast is actually really good. It's a
Hmm.
breakfast buffet, and like they had like eggs, and they had like like seasonal vegetables. Had these like really like they called them sausages, but I swear they're little like mini hot dogs.
Okay.
So those were interesting. But then like they have like these really awesome like dim sum, and like buns, and like these little like rice rolls with like a little bit of meat in them. They had some like I think they had some shrimp dumplings for breakfast as well. Like
Wow.
just really good
Yeah.
food. But then so we went and we did our run, and we did a swim. The pool was just absolute chaos. So the lanes are really small, 25-meter pool, and like we're cramming like 5, 6, 7, 8 people into a lane, trying to, everyone's like doing their own workout or doing like, so it's just absolute chaos. And the pool was so cold, so like we all had to wear our wetsuits in the pool
At a
'cause it was
gym or at the hotel or where
at a gym
Okay.
at a gym like a 30-minute drive away.
Mhm.
So yeah, no, it was just absolute madhouse in the pool. But then came back, changed really quickly, and so we're right by Chinatown. So our hotel is literally like a block from Chinatown,
Oh wow.
And so we just walked over and like we grabbed a little bit of, there was some like street vendor food, so like we grabbed like some fried chicken.
Kyle, like, stay away
um
from the General Tso's chicken of 2 days before a
ah,
race, man.
oh dude, it was so tasty though. And then like we had like this
You're
fun like
piling up on lo mein and fried rice. Like,
not quite, but no, dude, seriously, like the food's it's the food's so good here, man. And then had like this rice ball with
mm.
like a bean paste in it. It was like really sweet. Oh man, that was so good. It was like almost like dessert. And then we actually went to this I think it was like a Hong Kong themed restaurant, and we so we go in there and like we sit down, and the the server starts like jabbering to us in, I'm pretty sure it was Japanese, and my buddy Howie just goes like, whoa, like we we can't understand you. Like, which really white boy here do you think is going to understand you? And she just drops an iPad on the table in front of us, and it's like,
Gave you
I guess
way
you're
too
gonna
much credit.
I guess you're just gonna do what you do. And so Howie just like goes through the menu on the iPad and just like selects a bunch of random stuff, and they just start bringing out food. And oh my gosh, so many good stuff. Like we had like this honeyed pork
Oh,
that they came out.
uh huh.
We had this really good roast duck.
Oof.
Um, some had a little bit of fried had like, it was called black fried rice. I
Mm.
don't know if it was actually like black in color, or I don't know, but it was that was tasty. Had some like ramen. Had like this fried noodle, these like this fried noodle bowl with like seafood all in it, bunch of different good veggies, a really tasty salad. Yeah,
Are
I
you
can't
gonna
tell
be
you.
able to? Are you gonna be able to run?
Yeah, dude, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good, man. Like I was
I
run
think
I
you're
was
enjoying
running.
yourself too much.
Dude, I was fleet of foot yesterday on my run, and like I'm feeling so good. I'm feeling so good this morning, dude. I'm bright eyed and bushy tailed and ready to roll, man.
Zach's gonna be like, Kyle,
Oh, you kidding?
speed it up.
Zach ate more than I did.
No, I'm just messing with you. I know food is fuel. I get it. I get it. It's funny though because when you don't eat good food, like when you're too strict with your diet, like then when you eat delicious food, then you feel sluggish. But
Yeah,
if you work hard and then also allow yourself to enjoy good food, it doesn't make you feel as sluggish. Like okay, so on Cinco de Mayo,
yeah.
um, we my buddy Will came over, had an amazing jam night, and Will made a delicious feast of he called it tinga de pollo, I believe, and it was like spicy chicken with black beans and rice,
Ooh,
and I swear like it was as authentic as you would want it to be. Like it was like being in California and getting like real authentic Mexican food.
yum.
He really hit this out of the park. And my buddy Rigel, who's an amazing drummer, and he actually works as like a manager at a tortilla factory.
Oh,
So he
cool.
brought these they're the exact tortillas that get sent to like Chipotle and Moe's and all
Yeah,
those places, which are just
yeah.
so much different than what you would get at like a grocery store.
Oh, sure.
And so I just kept eating these burritos,
Oh
and it was like,
man.
because a good burrito, one of my biggest food obsessions, addictions. I honestly went to Chipotle like every single day after school,
Yeah.
in high school for like a year, and before then it was like Subway every single day for a year. I just like go through these
Whew.
phases where like I can't leave it. It's just like I need to have that every day. It's like it's my fuel.
Yeah.
I'm a creature of habit, as you can tell,
Sure.
but so these burritos, it was like literally like I was going to a Chipotle, and I was just like, man, this is bringing me back. So we kept eating burritos, and it was funny because I didn't feel, even after literally destroying two burritos and a half a taco, it felt like I could have like ran out like and just ran miles right after that. It did
Oh
not
yeah,
make me
dude.
feel sluggish. So I just give you a hard time, but I do understand.
Nah, dude. All good, man. All good. But
But
yeah, dude. So after so you'll enjoy this, and I will. I will say. So after lunch yesterday, we were just kind of like walking around because like we wanted to hit a grocery store to get like a few like big bottles of water to
Hmm.
have in our hotel rooms.
Yeah.
Um, and like we walk by and my buddy Howie, he's like, Kyle, there's a boutique guitar shop like
Oh,
right
sweet.
around the corner from our hotel.
Yeah.
And I stood there literally for like 5 minutes, just like, oh my God, like, do I go in or do I not? Do I go in or do I not?
I hope you went
And
in.
I had to restrain myself yesterday because I knew that if I went in yesterday, I was going to be in there for hours,
Hmm.
and I was going to walk out with a guitar.
Okay. Okay.
uh, but Saturday I'm hitting it. I'm hitting it
Yeah.
after the race, man. So I've
S-
got to like it looked pretty cool. It's like this little boutique, like authentic Yokohama,
Oh, wow.
Japan guitar shop and boutique. So like I'm like totally gonna go
You're gonna have to
check it
treat
out,
yourself.
man.
Treat yourself to a victory guitar jam, whichever.
We'll see, man. I mean, dude, if there's a guitar in there and it speaks to me, it might be coming home. But oh man, that'd be crazy.
There's definitely some
But
guitars that I've played at some amazing boutique guitar shops like on
yeah,
tour, and you walk in and you have like I have like 4 or 5 guitars with me when I'm touring,
yeah,
and then I'm playing like a jazz master in like a guitar shop in Bristol, and I'm like I need this one too, but dude, it's you can't have them all. You
no, you
can't have
can't,
them all.
you
And
can't, you
I'm
can't.
getting rid of them. Like that's where I'm at now. It's like I only want the ones that I play, like the ones that really
Yeah,
speak to me at this point that I have, because you can't treat your house like it's a guitar shop. Like
no,
it's I don't have customers coming in, and I don't have any price tags on them, so I'm not trying to get rid of them.
yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you. Yeah,
But
no, yeah, I try to. I don't know. The two guitars that I have right now at the training center, I play them both fairly regularly. Like I play my nylon string quite a bit, and then I play my Taylor 210, the one that I was jamming on our last episode. I play that one a lot. Um, but yeah, I don't know, man. I love switching. I love switching it up. Playing. I like playing all of my guitars, and then I stash my guitars around the country. Like I have a couple guitars up at my parents' place. I have a guitar up in Canada, then a couple of guitars at the training center. So that way I don't have to travel with them, man.
what a nomad. If you were in a band, would you want if you were like on stage, like just like okay, we're gonna be on stage for 2 hours jamming? Would you want to be with an electric guitar or on a drum set?
Oh, that's a really good question.
You could say both, but I just
Yeah,
want to know if it would
because like
be.
I think for me I would have to do both.
Hmm.
Because like I mean, like I haven't spun around a drum kit in forever, but that was my first instrument, and like that was what gave me the rhythm and the ability and like the timing to pick up guitar. I mean, I
But
love guitar, um, but like, and I love strumming. I love being on an electric. I love being on an acoustic. But I love a good drum kit too, man. And so like I
yeah,
would have to, I would be that bandmate that would like, I'm the guy without the instrument. Like
you just
I'm
can't
the one that
choose.
floats around. I'm the one that floats around like, hey Kyle, we need you to play bass tonight. Like we need you to play bass for like 3 songs because Jimmy is like, needs to go throw up a few times. It's like,
Yeah,
okay, I'm
J-
on it. Let's do it.
Jimmy's always puking. It'd be have you ever been on stage with an electric guitar, like with a band, like with a like guitar, an electric guitar and effects, and being able to like switch back between like distortion and cleans, like with delay? Like have you ever had that kind of experience or no?
I haven't, like, you know,
Because that would be really cool for you, I think.
yeah, like I had like I mean I've been up on stage, like performed on my own, like I've performed with like my sisters at, you know, various little functions and stuff, but I've never done the full band
And
experience.
I don't even really mean like I don't even necessarily mean like on stage. Like I just
Yeah.
mean even in like this studio that I'm in right now. Like have you ever been instead of the guy on drums like we jammed at the camp, like have you ever been at this stage of your guitar playing being able to like
No.
jam with dudes in like keys and be able to like be like all right we're gonna be in A minor and then you kind of like create the art piece of like cool guitar parts and delays and cool stuff like going on. Have you had that
Yeah.
like opportunity
I
or no?
The only opportunity I've had to do that was when I jammed with you and Brian in the studio.
Did you hop on guitar
Um,
then?
yeah, I did. I
Dude,
hopped
see
on guitar.
this is my
We
memory.
didn't.
I'm
Yeah, no, so if you remember, we recorded our jam session, but you were on guitar, I was on drums, and Brian was on bass.
okay.
And then we didn't record when we switched it up, and you went to drums and I went to guitar.
Oh, see,
So
I
we
need
didn't
to
we
hear that.
unfortunately we didn't record that, but that was awesome. Like I loved that. Like that was so much fun. So like I said, we need to get in the studio and do that, because like we need to get some dudes in the
I haven't
studio and
seen
have that
Brian in so
experience.
long. I was literally thinking
Yeah.
about Brian like an hour ago. I was like, man,
Oh really?
I wonder if Brian knows that Kyle and I are talking because Brian's just such an awesome dude. He actually I don't know if you know he got super into cycling as well.
Yeah, I
Um,
like we had messaged back and forth a little bit on Facebook
nice.
a long time ago, when he was getting into cycling,
Yeah.
but yeah, he kind of dropped off the face of the earth. It seems like, but yeah, no, that was
Let's go find him.
dude, ah, find him, bring him on blind sweaters. Hey man, like
Dude, we just need to be
get the band back together.
blind PIs. That's what we are. We're
There you
just
go. Don't change the name of the show on us, Jared.
it's a good title. We're just you need to know somebody's location. We'll be out there.
We will find
We will find you, Brian.
them. Oh my gosh. So like speaking of
Wow, wow.
speaking of like jamming and stuff,
Mhm.
what's been your what has been your favorite, jam session that you've had recently? Or like, has there been a group of guys that you've gotten like where like you
Yeah,
get like is there a group of guys that you just really enjoy jamming with recently?
definitely, definitely. So I'm doing a few things, and they're very different from one another. So that's what kind of like keeps it creatively.
Yeah.
It doesn't clash, which is really cool.
Okay.
I got my bass player Will, he's more than a bass player to me. He's my musical brother. He moved actually from California to Florida
Oh,
with
cool.
me after the band kind of separated, and
Okay.
he is just so talented. We've been getting together with my buddy Rigel, who I told you we just had
Yeah.
Cinco de Mayo together, and we have the wackiest, most amazing jams. Like, and they
Nice.
can be anything. Like, dude, at times it literally sounds like you're in a circus. Like, our jams are out there, but it's also like very meditative, and like it also sound like spa music. So it
Wow.
is yeah, we take it there. It'll start very mellow, and then it'll get very funky. It would be perfect for Tanquerays.
What do
It
you
would,
know?
yeah, it would be perfect for that, but unfortunately I'm not allowed back. Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
no, but no, we actually are trying to get like a place where we could just, kind of have like a residency where we can go once a month, and
Very
because
cool.
it's really good stuff. It's all instrumental, all improv, and we're so comfortable with the conversation of music that we have together that
Yeah.
it could be anything, but unless you are too full on burritos, it's good. So, yeah, so we usually hit it out of the park. I do feel that way as far as having a really natural, organic conversation.
Nice.
and then and David is the master behind all of this. With the engineering side and production
Yeah.
side of all of this. So, and then I met about a year and a half ago at this point an amazing singer, and his name's Corey, and
Okay.
he is he's just got it. It's hard to put it this way, but like I've been on tour with a lot of people. I've had a lot of singers and bands. I've opened for some incredibly successful artists. And Corey, not just as a singer, but as a writer and just an artist in general. I mean, I've heard his paintings are equally as talented.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so he just, as far as a rock singer and a rock writer, and also he plays rhythm guitar really, really well.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's like one of those things that it's just hard to not work with him, and it's hard to not want to work with him because I just you just feel like there's something there. Like there's something successful. There's something that if it hasn't been heard yet and discovered, that's it's really it's unfortunate. It's sad because and not and more than that, we connected just right off the bat, just as friends, and
Yeah.
it's he's had a really hard life. He kind of comes from. He's just somebody who's searching for love at all,
Sure.
and he wants his music to kind of tell his story, and he wants to be able to make a name for himself, and like I just said, he had a hard childhood, and it's not easy for him to have a job, and so it's one of those things where he really should be able to earn through his art and through his talent,
Sure.
because it's so hard. It's such a hard industry to tap into. But
Yeah.
and there isn't this like one it's not like a one size fits all kind of approach for everybody out there, but I feel very privileged to work with him, because as somebody who works in a studio, you want to be recording things that sound good.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where it all starts. So creatively, friend relationship wise, I just couldn't feel better about the people that I'm working with right now.
Awesome.
Yeah, so it's one of those things that you you want to put your all into everything you do, you know that, but you also it's such an industry that you want to enjoy the process. You can't
Sure.
you can't set your it's hard to say you can't set your hopes too high, but because that's not the good approach with you got to dream, you got to
Yeah.
have big dreams, but you got to what I'm saying is it's all about the journey and not it's just about enjoying the process, like I'm saying.
Sure. Yeah,
But
dude, I get that.
yeah, but no,
Get
these
that.
guys are the most talented people that I've ever worked with. So it's definitely been it's been an amazing. We've been writing some amazing stuff, and we have so much that's just ready ready to be heard. But it's about
I love it.
figuring out the approach.
I love
But
it.
but
Love it.
yeah, and we've done some acoustic cover streams that are really like Corey could just go out and play gigs, and he was over yesterday. We were working on some original stuff, and he's like, "Man, I got like a 3-hour set that's just like ready to go right now." But
Nice.
he overthinks everything like we all do, and it's like,
course.
do I need the best pictures? Do I need the website? And do I
Yeah.
need iPhone recordings? I'm like, dude, it's just do it. It's one of
Yeah,
those
it's just
things that
Yeah, it's one of those things. Just do it, get it out there.
yeah.
Let the, I mean, dude, like, we're just a higgledy piggledy mess of blind sweater shit. We're just putting it out, man. Like,
We
I got like 20 views on our last
Dude, man,
episode
that's-
over on my YouTube channel. So I was
Dude,
like,
we'll-
yeah, we're
we'll-
rolling in it.
We'll take it. We'll take it. But no, it is one of those things that a singer is such a thing that when people hear a singer, people who aren't
Yeah.
musicians, all they hear are the vocals.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things. I've been in so many bands, I've been working with so many people that all people hear first when they're hearing a song is, I mean, you could have the best song in the entire world, but it's not the same as like back in the day with like Neil Young and all these like guys who were like songwriters. Like
Yeah.
nowadays, like it's like all people hear are like the same 5 artists on the radio. So it's
Yeah.
like if somebody doesn't have this like marketable voice, you're kind of
Yeah.
screwed. It's such an interesting thing. And I've
Yeah.
been like almost programmed to think that way as like somebody who's like in the music to make a name. It's like not just about like music from the heart anymore. It's like literally like it's like, do you have a voice that when you're heard by a microphone and coming through the computer, does it love
Yeah.
you? And it's like
Yeah.
it's a weird thing because like I know my voice, like I could write the best song in the world and sing it from my heart, but it's like the microphone with the plugins doesn't love me the same way it loves that guy.
Yeah, yeah. There's only so many there's only so much
Yeah.
mixing and
Mm-hmm. For
tinkering and
for sure.
reverb and echo and all that you can do to make it
Well,
sound good. Trust me, man, we tried.
well, well, because you know, because the thing at the end of the day is we can love what we do and we could see it all for just being ourselves, but we're constantly comparing ourselves, you know, to the
Sure,
best. We constantly want to be like, okay, are we that guy or are we running as fast as that guy? You know,
sure.
it's tough, but
Yeah,
it isn't the right way because you only want to be better than you were yesterday.
100%. 100%.
100%. It's tough. It is tough
Yeah.
because, and I speak because we have to remind ourselves of these things.
For sure, man. And
Yeah.
that's my coach says every day, just do simple well, and then just do simple a little bit better. Just improve, be better than you, like you said, just be better than you were yesterday, and that's progress. So, but yeah. So this actually it leads me down it's something I've actually been wanting to ask you.
What's up, man?
So
What's up?
like so you because it's like anytime that I'm playing guitar,
Hmm.
uh, people are always like, play such and such a song. Like people want to hear
Right.
the songs that
Yeah.
um, they know and they like.
Hmm.
And I've gotten to a point where I don't want to play popular music. I don't want to play songs anymore. Like, what do you like playing? Like, do you like if you had to like do you just like to jam, or do you
Yes.
like or do you like to get the requests from people?
No.
And yeah, okay,
No,
so
I
it's
do
not
not.
just me.
No, dude. So I will tell you right now, as when I was learning guitar, all I did was learn songs,
Yeah,
and it was how I got decent. And I would learn all the popular rock songs, all like literally note for note. I mean, solos and all. And I felt really
yeah, yeah. No, exactly. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. No, like yeah, no, same. Like I work my way like I mean, dude, it's so many freaking spider crawl drills. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Why not? There you go. Somehow it winds up sounding good. Okay. Yeah. 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 Right. Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Love it. Love it. Love it. Yeah, no, dude, yeah, dude. Honestly, such a relief because that's very similar to how I view music and my guitar playing and my music journey. I'm like, I like like I'll if I hear a cool chord progression, I'll try and I'll try and learn it real quick or something like that. But I don't want to learn a whole song anymore. And I just like, and then what I want to do is I want to put it together, and then like I want to dub over it, and I want to I want to I want to loop stuff, and I want to create, and I want to just feel the flow and feel the music, and like that's like at some point. So so one of the reasons I got a nylon string guitar was I wanted to learn a little bit more how to do like tremolo and sound like two guitars while only playing one. Still, been working on that for like 3 years now, and yeah, still a work in progress. Yeah, exactly. Now I could sound like 10 guitars. Look at that. I was like, yeah, this is too hard. Work smarter, not harder. Exactly. I did actually did a Ed Sheeran inspired looping jam not too long ago that I posted up on my YouTube channel. It was kind of fun. So, but yeah, I actually did it on my nylon string too. Go figure. Um, but no, yeah. So no, that's awesome, man. I love that. No, it's okay. Cool. I'm not crazy, or maybe I am, and like you're just crazy with me. That is impressive. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Ah, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. No sight reading for us over here. No sight reading.
Reading Braille music with your other hand.
Oh, dude, could you get really good at left-handed tapping? Oh my gosh. Yeah, just learning to try and two-hand tap is on the acoustic guitar has been a challenge. So, oh, let alone just doing it with one hand. Oh, man. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Of course. Yeah. Yeah. But like you check back, you're like, all right, I'm gonna be famous. 2 views. Woohoo. Oh man. All right, broski. Oh man. So I actually have to get going here very shortly because I have a run at 6 a.m. Just an easy like 30-40 minute cruise. Then probably gonna stop by, grab like a cappuccino or a latte or something at there's some coffee shops right around the hotel. Um that sounds disgusting. Okay. You're forgiven. You're forgiven. And then yeah, yeah, doesn't it? So yeah, grab a nice coffee from one of the cafes around here, and then come back to the hotel, grab some breakfast. I don't think I swim until we swim at 2 o'clock this afternoon. Um, so probably try and meet up with my girlfriend for lunch, something like that. And Yeah, she is. She's here. Gotten to see her a couple of times. Um, but you know, since we compete for different countries, we have to like be with our respective country teams, which is lame. But you know, I am not. So I did have a good little rivalry going with a Canadian when I first got into triathlon, but he retired before Tokyo, before the Paralympics. So, um, yeah, he just got I retired him, something like that. Oh, dude, nah, thank you, man.
Appreciate this.
It's been a blast. If I can
Yeah,
squeeze in
dude.
another one, let's try to squeeze one in maybe like Sunday, like Saturday night your time if you're available. You might be
I,
like jamming or partying or something. I don't know.
I just do the UFC on Saturdays, so just let me know, man.
Okay. Yeah,
Let me
I
know.
will let you know,
Yeah.
man. And
Good luck. Good
yeah,
luck from
thanks.
America. We're pulling
Appreciate it.
for you.
Appreciate it, broski. All
Later, dude.
right,
We'll
bro.
talk.
Have a good one. We'll talk
You
to you
too,
soon.
man.